When an episode begins with Charo drunk and on a caffeine high, you have some amazing things gonna happen this episode. Now, looking at this episode, really, it was just awesome. It was a really good episode because we just had some nice, good, I guess, slice life comedy going on here. Once again, this episode just gets to show you how these characters intermingle with each other and how great the chemistry between every single character is in this series. Now, looking at it, I guess this episode could be considered, I guess, the pool episode of the series, but it's not really a bad pool episode. It really wasn't that bad compared to other pool episodes I've seen, and really, even though some points of it was rather cliche, we did have a chess match inside of a freaking hot spring pool. There were so many good moments in this episode, like the entire sleepy moment, and when you get to see Cocoa just all tired and all that, and when she's running out in the rain, you see her running all that real fast, all of a sudden she trips and falls into the ground. She's like, oh, I hope they're having a better time. You see her face all mad and all that, like she got scruffled up. It just is so cute. And then you gotta love the part with Chino. Oh, when everything is going good, you have, for instance, Cocoa saying something good with the atmosphere, and all of a sudden you have Chia say, oh, I think that couple over there is fighting, and when you see Chino's face and eyes just get all darkened and all that, like, glazed over, and she's like, you ruined the moment. And I was like, oh my god, just Chino had some good lines this episode. It was funny and adorable as usual. Animation was good. Sometimes Cocoa's face was a little bit derpy as usual, but he wasn't as bad as I saw last week. That one's face from last week, oh my god. But this week was a lot better with the animation-wise. Music was good. And there's something else I've been wanting to ask. Are we ever going to get the entire issue with Tippy being able to talk, answered? I mean, I know this is a comedy series. I know this is meant to be a Moe Blob series. Not much plot. But, I mean, are we ever going to have any, development behind Tippy? I mean, why is he a rabbit? I mean, that's a big question I have here. I mean, of course we know it's the grandpa of Chino, but exactly why did he get turned into a rabbit? We really don't know exactly the 100% circumstances behind that entire event, so I wish they would go more detail into that before the series ends. Sadly, most likely we'll never get that conclusion of the answer in probably season 1 of this series, but I do want to find out more about that, because in this episode, usually if we were to see this type of episode, like a pool episode, with fan service, for instance, on all our female characters, the male character would probably get beat, kicked out or something, and you have to admit, Tippy is technically a dude. He's technically a dude, even if he's a grandpa, he is technically a dude. And so, he was in a hot spring with the women, the females, the female cast of this series, and nothing was said. So, interesting, you'd think Chino wouldn't let Tippy inside of the bath with him if, he's an actual person, her grandpa. So, interesting factor right there if you did not think about that, because, I mean, it's truthfully, we do know it's Chino's grandpa. So, besides that, this episode was enjoyable. Cute as always, Moe Blob all over the place, and there's just beautiful expressions that makes you just want to do, aww. Just, really, this is what I love about the series. I can just watch it every single week, just turn off my fucking brain, and I can just enjoy the atmosphere, the coffee, the tea, and the cuteness of all these characters that just definitely suck you in and want you to see another episode. So everybody, I love you all so much. Please be safe. Tell me your thoughts on this episode. Chibi out.